Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Cutters franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 1. Last episode, we continued our winning streak, extending it to 6 games in a row, as our franchise has gotten hot at the right time, winning a tight run over the last place frontrunner, 7-6 the final, putting us at 13-10, half a game out of first place in the division. So we'll give you a quick rundown here. With 1 game left to play, we are 1 victory away from winning the division outright. All we have to do is win this final game here against the Grims, and we will have locked ourselves not only into the playoffs, but we'll also be division champions and be the number 2 seed in the playoffs. If we lose, we need the Pythons to lose, otherwise we will miss the playoffs outright, as the Pythons will jump over us with a victory. Grims are already locked into the playoffs. They're 13-10. Win or lose, they will be the number 3 seed in the postseason. They're already locked in over the Ridgebacks, who will be the number 4 seed even if the Grims lose today, unless the Grims lose by, say, 12 runs. That is the only chance that the Grims will drop down to the number 4. They will not miss the playoffs, win or lose. So they got the benefit of being in the weaker conference, as the 4th place team is 13-11, which if they lose, they will tie with them, and the 5th place team after that is 11-13. So, by virtue of being in a crappy conference, they've already locked themselves into the playoffs, so they have nothing really to play for other than pride at this point. And, to make us miss the playoffs. But yeah, so if we win, we're in. If we lose, it comes down to the last game of the season for the Pythons. They will try and knock us out with a victory. Here's the pitching matchup. Malaya Ellison on the mound for us, 3-1 with a 4.25 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP. Mrs. Consistent has to drop it. She has to drop her biggest game of her career so far to this point. On the mound for the Grims, it is Braxton Martin, 1-3 with a 7.54 ERA and a 1.68 WHIP, having an opposite season of Ellison. He is crossed up. Here's the lineup for today's game. Leading off in center field is locked in Chopper Underhanded. Batting second, locked in left field is Hezekiah Cross. Batting third is Juice shortstop Hesto Reliable. Batting fourth is catcher Burnout Burn Oliver. He is locked in. Batting fifth is on fire second baseman Alfredo Beard. Batting sixth right fielder Spool Worrymore. Batting seventh is third baseman Mateo Wade. Batting eighth first baseman Everett Ho. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Malaya Ellison. Lineup for the Grims, leading off left fielder locked in Anahi Clayton. Batting second, locked in catcher Alfio Atkinson. Batting third, first baseman Elena Ventura. Batting fourth, right fielder Spicy Baxter. Batting fifth, second baseman Zaylee Duncan. Batting sixth, shortstop Wax Dyer. Batting seventh, third baseman utility player Reese Matthews. Batting eighth is 10th center fielder Burton Shepard. And batting ninth is Martin the pitcher. Looking at their bench. Looking at their bench, they also have center fielder. Oh, they just changed their lineup again. Melton is now starting in center field. Ooh, okay. But looking at their bench, they also have catcher Jose Bellado, catcher Efric Guns, Shepard, who was starting, is now on the bench. And they have 10th third baseman Cassius Moyer with second baseman Alexis Cuevas. Pitching rotation, Reese Rasputin, Quinn Drake, and Chevel Mirthright. Ooh, that's a really good pitching rotation. They have Heaven Moreno as a long reliever, who is tense and really tired. Reliever Chiefly Solis, Katrina Espinosa, Meredith McCoy, and Dale Molina. Okay. Let's jump into it and have some fun here. And they do decide to start Melton in center field, so he is a late substitute there for the Grims as we head to Lafayette Corner. How fitting, the home of the Freebooters is where we have to lock up a playoff berth. Okay. Hey, Wild Dog, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Hopefully your day was well. Just in time, we're getting ready to start the finale for the regular season here. Cutters need a win to lock up the division title and earn a playoff berth outright.
Baseball fans, welcome to Lafayette Corner. Get on your horse and let's do the baseball thing.
Mine was all right. Went to work. It wasn't a busy day at work, thankfully, thank God, because it was, goodness gracious, it was hot and humid as anything. Good Lord. I think it got up to 99 at one point and felt like 102. So thank goodness that no one decided to commit any major crimes today. That was nice. It would have been miserable. Leading off today, locked in center fielder Chopper Underhanded, hitting .305 with 6 homers, 17 RBIs against Braxton Martin. Martin on the year has gone 1-3 with a 7.54 ERA and a 1.68 WHIP. 19 earned runs given up in 5 starts. He's pitched 22 2/3 innings, averaging just over 4 innings to start. 29 hits surrendered, 9 walks, 5 homers, 30 hit batsmen, 21 strikeouts, and a batting average against of 302. All right, for all the marbles, let's do it. Underhanded locked in, here we go. Two-seamer misses low from Martin, and this ball 1. Martin has decent stuff. Doesn't have great accuracy, though, as that fastball's in there on the inside third. 1-1. Heater down in the way, grounded hard to short. Dyer to his left cuts it off. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, locked in left fielder Hezekiah Cross, the Amish God, hitting .443 with 11 homers, 26 RBIs. Personal questions? Sure, go right ahead. Heater down, that's at the knees to Cross, 0-1. Chase the heater up and away, bad pitch to swing out there. Easy dribbler from Matthews over at third. 2 down as he makes the throw. Now to bring up the juice, shortstop Hesto reliable with power versus right-hander and low pitch active. Hitting .292 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Reliable's juiced at the right time. Let's see if we can make use of it. Have I ever interviewed someone for work? No, that is not, unfortunately, in my job description. Not quite the same way that it is on television. For me, I'll just go out to the scene, document the scene, and then mark any evidence that I see on scene, and then collect said evidence before submitting it to the units that will then further process the evidence. The people who will be interviewed, they'll be interviewed by officers or detectives who are on the scene. Unfortunately, not on my end. Yeah, we don't get to do all the fun stuff, unfortunately. Heater down and then taken in there at the knees, 0-1. Wow, big swift there on the slider in the dirt, 0-2. Oh, he tempted fate with that curveball, pulled it foul, 0-2. Oh, ads. Damn. Unfortunately timed ads. Okay, we got 0-2 on reliable here, trying to fight it off. Let's see if we can keep this first inning going here. We got to put some pressure on Martin here. Alright, so I know they made the sub for Melton. Did they make any other changes? Nah, it's just Melton, it looks like. That's weird. I backed out of it once, and then they did that. Alright, welcome back. Just going through the Grimm's lineup here. I was looking while we were waiting. They did make a late substitution with Melton here for Shepard. Originally, Shepard was going to start in center field, and they decided, you know what, we're going to start Melton instead at the last minute, because obviously the Grimms are locked into the playoffs today, so they're not worried about missing it or anything, so they can do whatever they want. 0-2 count to Reliables. He fought off that curveball. Heater at the knees, ripped a short, and that is into the gap over the leaping glove of the shortstop, and that is going to be extra bases for Reliable as he's in with a 2-out double. Good job for old Reliable, and that'll leave it up to Burnout. Burn Oliver locked in, RBI hero active. 346 with a homer, 10 RBIs on the year for the catcher. All right, Burnout. No better time to have this activate now. Let's see if you make use of it. As we all know, you're famously bad with it as that heater hits the outside corner, 0-1. Curveball away, ripped to the gap left center field, and Oliver's going to deliver. Burnout rips it, and he's going to trade places with Reliable at second. 1-0 Cuttas. The O's are in Oakland tonight, so they're playing the late game. I don't know if they won, unfortunately. I forgot to turn it on. Yeah, that's the danger with them 9 and 10 o'clock games. I'll forget that they exist. How they doing? They do well tonight? I'm hoping they did. Otherwise, oof. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the rest of the series. Beard up, second baseman hitting .414, 8 homers, 22 RBIs. He's currently on fire. Not sure? Alright, we'll check it later. Heater taken low, ball 1. Heater down and in, that's inside. 2-0 count to Beard. Curveball up. Ooh, that's apparently a strike. 2-1. Checked in the dirt. Good take on the curve as it bounces. 3-1. Heater middle in, whiffed late. Full count. Chased it inside. Curveball ripped foul by Beard. Still full. And he's late on the high heater. Punch out for Martin as he arguably strikes out our hottest hitter. And he gets out of the inning, only giving up a run on the double by Oliver. Bottom 1. Clayton Atkinson and Ventura leading off for Malaya Ellison. Brewers are playing the Dodgers. Ooh, rough matchup there. Jesus. Well, good luck. Hey, you know the Dodgers spend a lot of money, so they're going to be tough to beat. Especially since they added Ohtani. Clayton leading off, locked in, hitting .319 with 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Rockies played the Royals. Ooh, okay, that's a winnable matchup, but the Royals have been sneaky good this year, so maybe the Rockies can pull off one. Ellison up, 3-1 on the year with a .425 ERA and 128 WHIP and 15 runs given up, 14 earned in 5 starts, throwing 29 2/3 innings, just under 6 innings to start. 26 hits surrendered, 12 walks, 2 homers, 24 strikeouts. Batting average against .226 for Ellison. She's actually been one of our most consistent starter, which is the reason why I put her on this team. She was consistent and always has been. Throughout her entire run in the Freebooter series, she was always a reliable pitcher to give the ball to in the number 4 slot and just have her give you quality innings. Royals are 48-41. Yeah, above 500 team, okay. 29-52. Oh, God. Well, yeah, I knew they were bad. I didn't know they were that bad. Oh, jeez. Already 50 losses. Not even the end of the first half yet. Clayton leading off, locked in here for the Grims, hitting .319 with 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Heater away on the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Curve off and in, pulled foul, out of play, 1-1. Ellison, you'll remember, did pick up a cut fastball here during the season. So that's a new pitch. Curve cutter is popped down the left field line, cross racing over, but he won't get there as it was in no man's land. 1-2. And that activates the whiffer trait here for Clayton. Slide it down and in, low into the dirt, 2-2. Change it down and away, just low, 3-2. Opposed activates here for Ellison now. Heater up and away, line to left field, hit off the end of the bat well, cross to the wall, makes the catch in front of it, 1 down. 55 and 30ish sounds about right. I know we're in first place in the division right now. Atkinson locked in up next, the catcher, hitting .314 with 3 homers, 12 RBIs on the season. Have we been living up to expectations? Proving last year wasn't a fluke. Love to see it. Although the Yankees have been incredibly hot this year, too, ever since they picked up Soto. Glad we could finally catch him and take first place from him. Hopefully we can keep it. Slider down and in, inside, ball 1. Heater down and away, pulled foul, 1-1. Slide up and in, inside, 2-1. Cutter down and in, hitting hold of short, reliable dodge to his right, off his glove. Good effort by Hesta, but he couldn't quite get to it. It's an infield single. Atkinson on with 1 down, and that'll bring up first baseman Elena Ventura. First pitch Slayer active, and it's tier 3 boosted, hitting .164, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Good speed over at first base, and we have a decent arm behind the plate in Oliver now that he's locked in. Cutter down and away, nips the corner. Nice pitch from Ellison, 0-1. Reds just swept the Yankees. Nice. Thank you, Reds. Appreciate it. Love to see it. Change it down and in. That's called a strike. It's 0-2. Ball down and away. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. She gone. First punch out for Ellison. 2 down for right fielder Spicy Baxter. Hitting .233, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. Be right back. All right, buddy. See you in a few. Forcing her down and in. Strike call with the knees to Ellison, 0-1. Slider down. Taken low by Baxter, 1-1. Ball down and in. Low, 2-1, good eye. Cutter up and away, fouled off, 2-2. First one down and in, runner goes, low, throw down by Oliver. Just late, good steal. That is a swiped bag there for Atkinson, his third of the year. He's 3 for 5. Full count active here for Baxter. Composed activates for Ellison. Change it down in the way. Hard ground up the middle of the second. Beard dives out of his reach. It's a base hit. Underhanded comes up throwing. Runner's going to try and score. Throw is late. It is an RBI knock. 1-1. Baxter ties it up. Inning continues for second baseman Zaylee Duncan, hitting .253, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Cut open away in the first pitch, blasted to left center, heading for the high wall. It stays in the park, thankfully, as it ricochets right to cross. First and third now, 2 down as Baxter goes first to third on the liner. Inning continues for Wax Dyer, the shortstop. Bat ball hitter active, hitting .129 with 4 RBIs. Changeup hangs on the first one, pulled foul. Thankfully, he is out in front of it, 0-1. Forcing her down in the way, check low, 1-1. Slider up, line down the left field line, cross on the run, lays out for it, off his glove, and that is going to ricochet into the corner. He wasn't going to catch it anyway. It is going to be a 2-run double for Dyer. It is 3-1 Grims. 2-out double continues the inning for Vito Melton, a late substitute here in the lineup for the Grims. He's in center, hitless on the year. Cut up it in, taken high, ball 1. Heater down and in, strike called, 1-1. Curveball down and away, low, 2-1. Slider down and in. Low, 3-1, no call. Composed activates. Cutter down the middle, and that is long and gone. That has been reaped. The Grims put it out into the deep part of left center in the back of the visitors' bullpen, and it is 5-1 as they have broken it open in the first. Melton's first homer and first hit of the entire season, and his first 2 RBIs as well. It could not have come as a better time. That is a great late choice to sub into this lineup. Now to bring up the 8-hitter, third baseman Reese Matthews, the utility player, hitting .318 with 2 RBIs, and Ellison is tense. Cutter up and in, popped up on the first pitch. Ellison off the mound to her right. Puts it away, and the nightmare inning finally ends but 8 men come to the plate, 5 score on 5 hits. And the Cutters need to respond quickly. Otherwise, our playoff chances will go up in smoke right in front of our eyes. Worrymore up, leading off the second. Right fielder hitting .367, 6 homers and 14 RBIs. Heater up, strike called on the 2-seamer, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in inside off the corner, 1-1. Slider up and in, hit well by Worrymore to right field on the jam shot to the warning track, but it hangs up. Baxter puts it away, 1 down. Teo Wade up next, third baseman hitting .374, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. Batting in the 7th slot today. Curveball up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees, 0-2. 2-seamer up and in, 1 hopper to short, nope, liner to short, caught by Dyer, 2 down. Now to bring up 8-hitter, first baseman Everett Ho, backup catcher hitting .327, 5 RBIs on the year. Right down the middle with the 2-seamer, 0-1. Heater down, strike called, 0-2. Heater down, grounder to short, easy play for Dyer on the slow poke, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Could not have been easier there for Mel Martin. Bottom 2, it's 5-1. Martin, Clayton, and Atkinson coming up. There's Braxton Martin, the 9-hitter, hitting .333 on the year. Facing a tense Ellison. Heater down and in, low, ball 1. Heater up and away. Martin fouls it back, 1-1. Decent hitting ratings for Martin, actually, as a pitcher. That's pretty good. Cutter up and in, popped up, shallow center, underhanded races in. Puts it away for the first out. Next up, the leadoff hitter Clayton, who's 0 for 1. She's locked in. Cut her up. Taken high in the first one, ball 1. Change up in there, strike called, 1-1. Heater down in the way is low, 2-1. For ball middle in. Line to right field, Warringmore coming on. Makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Atkinson. He's on fire. 1 for 1 with a single. He stole a base and then started the scoring in the first inning for the Grims. Slider in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Change it down and in the dirt. 1-1. Heater away. Chased outside. 1-2. Ball up and away, chased it, strike 3, he gone. Second punch out for Ellison, a 1-2-3 inning for her. Desperately needed that to the third. Ellison underhanded and crossed, 9-1-2, due up. Ellison leading off, pitcher getting her first at bat of the season, and she is yet to bat here in a game where pitchers have played this season. Heater up, strike called, 0-1. Popped up the next pitch behind the plate. Easy play back there for Atkinson. 1 down. Now to bring up underhanded. Center fielder 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short his first at bat as he is down the neutral mojo. Two-seamer hits the knees away. 0-1. Checked up and in on the heater. Good eye. 1-1. Slider up, chased, and that is a soft blooper for behind second for Dyer. 2 down. Now to bring up Cross. He's 0 for 1. Still locked in. Strike up and in on the heater, 0-1. Curveball middle in, ripped foul, 0-2. Heater middle in, and that is not coming back, folks. The Amish God got around on one, cuts it up, and sends it out dead center over the batter's eye in the second deck. Home run for Cross as he got around on the inside fastball. That is his team-leading 12th homer of the year, and it is 5-2. We got one back. Let's go. Reliable up next, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. He's still juiced. Powers righty and low pitch active here. Heater middle in, off the plate, badly inside, ball 1. Heater up, chased high by Reliable, 1-1, little late. Curveball down and in, ripped foul, 1-2, chased it off the plate. Slider at the knees, and that is crushed by Reliable, dead center field. He got that one out, cuts it up and into the stands. It goes over the batter's eye again, right in the second deck. Back-to-back jacks for the Cutters. And it is 5-3. We have cut the lead down to 2 from 4. Third of the year for Hesto. 8th of our RBI of the year as well. And here's Burnout. Catcher double homer run in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 and locked in. Martin now tense. Heater away, chopped hard off the diving glove of the first baseman, but she knocks it down, flipped to the pitcher in time, and that ends the inning. But back-to-back 2-out solo homers for the Cutters by Cross and Reliable. Cuts the lead down 5-3. We're only back by 2 now. Bottom 3, Ventura, Baxter, and Duncan coming up. Here's Ventura, 0 for 1 today. Struck out her first at bat. Change it down and in on the first one. Out in front of it, 0-1. Chased it low. Ellison back to neutral mojo here. Heater down and away. Blooper to right field. That is down for a base hit in front of Warringmore. That is a leadoff single. And here comes Baxter, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. He started the scoring in the first inning and then scored later in the inning as well. Cutter down and away in the first pitch. Line just foul. Whew. Got lucky there. 0-1. Curveball up and in. Inside. 1-1. Warringmore down and in. Low and inside. 2-1. Slider down and away. Nubber to second. Slow roller. Beard charges. Goes for second. Gets the lead runner. Reliable to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. 1 down for Duncan. 1 for 1 with a single. She also scored in the first inning. Warringmore down and away. Check strike. 0-1. Ball down and in. That's ripped foul. 0-2. Cutter up, crushed the right center field, underhanded on the run, looking for it. races it down in the gap for the second out. Runner hanging on at first, and that will bring up Dyer. 1-for-1 with a 2-run single his first at bat, and he scored later in the first inning as well. Change it down and in, taking low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Line to left center into the gap it goes, and that's going to be extra bases. Baxter got a good jump. Let's see if he can score. Underhanded gets it into relay man. Runner will hold. It is a 2-out double. 2 in scoring position here for Melton, who homered in his first at bat of the year. Now batting 1 for 2 on the year with a 2-run homer. He capped off the scoring in the first inning. Now looking to come through again here. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. That's lined up the middle, and that is a base hit. Melton's going to come through again. 1 run scores, and it is 6-3. First and third, 2 down for Matthews. 0-for-1. Popped out to the pitcher. His first at bat as Ellison is once again tense. Cut up and in on the first one, inside. Ball 1. Change it down. Low, 2-0. Leader up and away. High, 3-0. 3-0 pitch, curveball down and in. Check strike, 3-1. Receiver middle in, blew it by him. Full count. Runner at first will be off. Slide down and away. Low, ball 4. First walk from Ellison. Bases loaded, 2 down for Martin, the pitcher. He's tense, 0-for-1. Cut up and in on the first pitch. Popped him up behind second. Beard on the run. Shallow right. Puts it away to end the inning. Good pitching from Ellison to bend, but not break. But she does give up a 2-out single to Melton. Drives in his 3rd run of the game already. 6-3 to the 4th. Beard, Worrymore, and Wade coming up. Would have loved to have gotten out of that with no runs scoring, but I'll take only 1. Here's Beard, 0-for-1. He's on fire. Struck out his first at bat. Heater middle away on the first one. Line hard to left, but right at Clayton. 1 down. Worrymore up next, 0-for-1. Flew out to the warning track and right his first at bat. 2-seamer at the knees. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up, lined hard to second. Diving Duncan to her right to make the snag for the first. 2 down. Martin back to neutral. Here's Mateo Wade. He struck out his first at bat as well. He's 0-for-1. No, he lined out the short. That's right. Heater down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Heater middle in, late swing, 0-2. Chased it inside. Slide it down, chase, pulled foul, 0-2. Heater up and in, blooper over short, hanging up, running it down is Dyer, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, it's 6-3. Clayton, Atkinson, and Ventura coming up. There's Clayton, 0-for-2 today and locked in. There's pitch curveball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way, low, 1-1. Slider up and in. Inside, 2-1. Cutter down and in. Clayton bloops it to left field on the jam shot. Cross in. Makes catch, 1 down. Atkinson up next, 1-for-2 with a single. He's locked in. Receiver down in the way. Fouled off, 0-1. Slider middle in. That's jammed to right center. Underhanded races over there. Gets there on the liner for the second out. And here's Ventura, 1-for-2 with a single. Ball down on the way, taken low. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Whiffed on it, 1-1. Cutter up and away. Chased it outside, 1-2. Slider down and away. Ooh, just outside, 2-2. Good eye. Curveball up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3 as it breaks down and in. Not where I wanted it, but that's the 3rd punch out for Ellison. To the 5th, another 1-2-3 inning. 6-3 the score. Ho, Ellison, and underhanded coming up. Here's Ho, 0-for-1 today. How's the bullpen looking for us? Collins is locked in, but she's gassed. Harrison is mostly rested. Bulgar is decently rested as well. Rums is fully rested. So is Butters. Okay, so we have 3 pitchers available at least, so that's good. I think I'll let Ellison bat here. I need at least 1 more inning out of her. Come on, Ho. Grounded at the short his first at bat. He's 0-for-1. 2-seamer down and in. Strike called at the knees from Martin. 0-1. Heater up, that's high. Crossed up the catcher as well as they heard her drop it. Him drop it. 1-1. Curveball away, outside. 2-1. Heater at the knees, dumped to right center on the liner. That's a base hit. Nice hit, Ho. One leadoff single here in the 5th. Down 3, and that should allow Ellison to bunt him over. Ellison 0 for 1 today with a pop out. Bunt is shown. Bunt is dropped down in front of the plate. Throw to first. Sacrifice successful as that Ho moves into scoring position. 1 down. Here's underhanded. 0 for 2 today. All right, Chopper, here we go. 0 for 2 today. Slider up off the catcher's glove as it crossed him up. Throw to third. Just in time to get Ho. You got to be kidding me. It bounced the right way for him, apparently. 1-0, 2 down, nobody on. If underhanded goes yard here, I'm going to be pissed. Way inside, almost kneecapped him. 2-0. Heater down and in. Nope, just a dribbler to second, and that ends the inning, of course, because we ran ourselves out of this one. Halfway home, bottom 5. It's 6-3. We're still down 3. Baxter, Duncan, and Dyer coming up. There's Baxter 1 for 2 with an RBI single earlier. Or just an RBI. Yeah, RBI single. That was his first at bat. Cutter up and in on the first pitch inside. Ball 1. For ball middle away. Baxter fouls it off. 1-1. Bless you. Change it down and in. Low. 2-1. Cutter down in the way. Chopper in the hole to third. Wade over. Cuts it off. Fires to first. 1 down. Here's Duncan, 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater up and away, outside. Ball 1. Cutter up and in. Jammed foul into the screen behind us. 1-1. Slider up and away, outside. 2-1. Change it down and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Early swing. Ball up and away. Chopper to first. Ho charges. He'll take it himself. 2 down. Base is empty for Dyer. 2 for 2 with a 2-run single earlier. He's also doubled. Pitch curveball down and in. Check strike. 0-1. Heater down and away. Chopper to third. Slow roller for Wade. Bare hands and fires. Got him. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Ellison. To the 6th at 6-3. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Cutters. Cross, Reliable, and Oliver. Cross leads off. Homer last at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Solo shot. Heater down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Chopper in the hole to first. Backhanded by Ventura. Flip to the pitcher in time. 1 down. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It hasn't been going too well. We're down 6-3. Having a tough time solving Martin here. Reliable has homered and doubled today, though. He's 2 for 2. Fortunately, it was a solo shot. Heater middle away, though. Ripped up the middle into left center. That's a base hit. Reliable now a triple shot of the cycle. He's 3 for 3 today. No problem, no problem. Oliver coming up, locked in. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Oliver grounded out to first last time up. This is a must-win game. It would be nice to win. I think it's going to be a must-win game. If we do win, we lock up the playoff berth and the division title. We'll be the number 2 seed in the playoffs. If we lose, we will hand the division to the Grimcats. And then we'll need the Pythons to lose the final game of the season to lock us into the playoffs. If they win, they will take the last playoff spot, and we will miss it by 1 game. Basically, it's a must-win if we want to control our own destiny. And if we win and the Pythons win, then we knock the Grimcats out. Because I think it'll be a 3-team tie at 14-10, and we'll both have better run differential. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line here. Grims, however, they're already locked in. They will be the number 3 seed in the other conference, win, lose, or draw. So they have nothing to play for other than pride and being a spoiler. All right, come on, Burnout. First pitch curve in the dirt. Ball 1. Heater down and in. That is crushed to left center, but he missed it. Easy sky ball out there to left. Making the catch is Clayton. 2 down. Damn, I didn't know her fielding was that low. Jesus. There's Beard. He's locked in 0 for 2 today. He has lined out to left and struck out. He was on fire coming into this game. Check low on the heater. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Off the catcher's glove. Runner goes for second, and this time the runner will make it there safely. Wild pitch there. 2-0 count. Slider down and in. Grounded hard to second. Off the diving glove of the second baseman. Duncan couldn't make the play. Coming around third is the runner. Scoring is reliable. It is 6-4. RBI knock there for Beard. He's 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Worry less. Spool Worrymore. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and flown out. Worked it back by 2. It's 6-4. Slider middle in. Rope to short, but right at Dyer, and that ends the inning. Still a run back on this 2-out knock by... Oh my God, it just happened. Beard, 6-4 to the bottom of the 6th. Melton, Matthews, and Martin coming up. Melton leading off, locked in, 2 for 2 today. He's hit a 2-run homer and a single. Batting 2 for 3 on the season. He was actually a late substitute for the Grims lineup. He was not supposed to start today, and at the last moment they subbed out the normal center fielder Braxton Shepard, and they brought him in. It's been a really great decision for that manager. Melton has driven in half their runs today. Heater away, taken outside. Ball 1. Curveball down and in. Liner to soft side, liner to second. Beard on the hopper, 1 down. I believe he was a late roster addition as well. I believe he was a mid-season pickup. Matthews up next, 0 for 1 with a walk last at bat. Four-seamer down and in. Low, ball 1. Curveball down and away. Ripped in the hole to first. Ho dives out of his reach. It's a base hit. That's going to be a little 1-out single there. That is going to bring up Braxton Martin, who's 0 for 2. This will be the last batter for Ellison, no matter what. We'll see if they bunt here. Cutter down. Bunt is shown. Blocked in the dirt. Ball 1. Heater up. Bunt shown. Pulled back high. 2-0. Change of middle in. That's ripped. Foul on the swing. 2-1. Slide up and away. Bunt drop down on the first base side. Ellison there. Bobbles it. Throw to first in time, though. 2 down. That is going to bring up Clayton, who's 0 for 3. Ellison is up near 90 pitches. When is she due up? She is due up third this inning. Could sub off Worrymore, but I don't think I want to, and I don't want to sub off Beard or Oliver. They're both locked in. If I'm going to waste a pitcher, now's the time to do it. It's going to be Luther Butters coming in. He hasn't pitched in forever, so he's rusty. Luther, no record, a 6.23 ERA and a 1.38 whip. 3 earned runs given up, 4 appearances, 4 1/3 innings on the year. 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. Batting average against .353. His only appearances have been when I have subbed him in, except maybe 1, I think, which is like a third of an inning. Butters, I need you to get this 1 out. You're due up third next inning. I will pinch hit for you, but I want to save my better relievers. And I have nobody I want to double switch out at the current moment that's up, coming up. Or, that was up last inning, I should say. First pitch heater up and away to Clayton. High, ball 1. What's the trade active at second? It is bad jumps. Okay, perfect. So that's for steals. Slider down and in. Chopper in the hole to second. Beard over. Throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. Good job, Luther. Did your job. To the 7th, it's 6-4. Wade, Ho, and Butters due up. Mateo Wade leading off. He's 10, so for 2 today. Curveball way high from Martin out of the zone. Ball 1. Slider down and in is low. 2-0. No quality start for Martin as he's given up 4 runs today. Slider hangs in there at the top of the zone. 2-1. Right down the middle with that one. I should have swung. 2-2. Heater up and away. Nubber to second. Backhanded by Duncan cleanly. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up is Everett Ho, 1 for 2 with a single last at bat. He was tense because he was thrown out trying to advance from second to third on a wild pitch. Slider middle in, inside. Ball 1. Heater down and away, outside. 2-0 count to Ho. Curveball down and in, fouled off. 0-2. Pitcher slot due up next for the Cutters. 2-1 offering, 2-seamer way up and in. 2-2. Heater away, line to thirst, right at Ventura, 2 down. Butters due up next to pitcher slot. We will pinch hit for Luther. Coming off the bench here to take a crack at it, we're going to go ahead and give it to Third baseman Ed the Man Manning, as he's going to take a crack here, batting .400 off the bench with an RBI. Contact back, trying to extend it with a 2-out knock. Two-seamer at the knees away from Martin, 0-1. Heater down in the way, Nubber to short, slow roller for Dyer. He'll make the play though, 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go ahead and sub off Wade here, as he's just not playing well today. And looking at the bullpen for the Grims beforehand, they do not have an ace reliever in there, so I'm not worried about Ace Exterminator activating later. We're going to go ahead and sub in Troy Harrison here out of the bullpen. Or did I just sub off Manning? I did. Shit, I wanted to double switch. My bad, but I guess it's for the best because Wade is actually a better fielder than Manning, and he has a better arm, so we'll let it slide this time. Harrison out of the bullpen, he has a 2-2 record, a 6.61 ERA, and a 1.78 whip. 12 runs given up in 10 appearances, 16 in the third innings, 22 hits, 7 walks, 5 homers, 1 hit batsman, 10 strikeouts, and batting average against .314. It's not been a great year for Harrison. Base and heart of the lineup here for the Grims is that heater outside at 101, 1-0. Two-seamer down, low again, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, change at middle in. Chop at the middle to short, reliable dives to his left, nice play, throw to first. Just late infield single for Atkinson, who runs well. Leadoff knock for Ventura, 1 for 3 with a single. Great job by Reliable to get to that though. Pitch out, nothing doing. That wastes first pitch Slayer. Two-seamer down in the way, low, 2-0. Heater at the knees, check strike, 2-1. Change it down in the way. Nubber back to the mound. Harrison fires to second, 1. Reliable to first. Double play. Would love to see it. 2 down, base is empty for Baxter. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Change it middle in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down. Low, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Blew it by him, 1-2. Four-seamer down and in. Checked inside, 2-2. Change it up and away. Chase and liner soft to center, and that is a 2-out knock for Baxter. His second hit of the day. He's 2 for 4. 2-out single keeps the inning alive for the Grims here in the 7th. Here's Duncan, 1 for 3 with a single. Four-seamer down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Check of the runner. Change it up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Two-seamer down and away. Chased, fouled off, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased, Nubber foul at third base, still 0-2. Two-seamer down. Fouled off, still 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Line foul again, still 0-2. Duncan fighting it off. Change it down and in. Check, strike 3 called. Can I help you, Zaley? Nah, you're just looking. Get out of here. First punch out for Harrison. To the 8th, it's 6-4. We're still down 2. Running out of outs. Underhanded cross and Reliable coming up. Top of the lineup. This is the best spot for us. Let's see if we can do it. Underhanded 0 for 3 today. Looking to start it off here. Slider up and away outside. Ball 1. Slider inside. Strike. 1-1. Heater's inside. 2-1. Heater down in the way. Blasted by underhanded. Deepest part of the park. Left center field. Hanging up though. Run down by Melton. 1 down. Got lucky. He's 0 for 4. Next up, Cross. Locked in 1 for 3 with a solo homer today. Heater middle in. Strike called. Crossed up the catcher though. 0-1. Ball down in the way, low and outside in the dirt, 1-1. For about the knees, early swing by Cross, 1-2, pulled it foul. Chased it away on the two-seamer, got to it though, 1-2. Chased it up and in, strike 3. Second punch out from Martin, 2 down. Here's Reliable. He is a triple shy of the cycle today, singled last at bat. He's also doubled and hit a solo homer, and that'll do it for Martin. Coming out of the bullpen, closer, Dale Molina. He's going for the 4-out save. 3.21 ERA and a 1.29 whip, 11 strikeouts. He has the elite curveball trait active here. Martin, 7 2/3 innings today. He pitched really well. Not a quality start, but he did enough to keep the lead, and the Grims are still in front. We did not punish him for his mistakes enough. Righty, power versus righty stays active here as Molina is right-handed, so that's a good thing. Heater at the knees. Ooh, line foul. 0-1 on the left side. Heater middle away. Fouled off again. It's 0-2. Molina ahead. There's that curveball. Chased low. 0-2. Heater down in the way. Hit well by Reliable into the corner. Slicing away from the fielder. Run down by Clayton at the wall before she crashes into it. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8 at 6-4 as we fail to score. Dyer, Melton, and Matthews coming up. There's Dyer, 2 for 3, 2-run double and a single today. Or 2-run single and a double, sorry, got them flipped. First pitch Heater up and away from Harrison. That is lined up the line, left field, hooks foul, 0-1. Make a defensive sub here, actually. I'm going to go ahead and sub off Everett Ho. I'm going to bring in, we're going to move Cross to first base. I'm going to move underhanded over to his natural position of left field. And then I'm going to put Nico Jennings in center. He's healed up enough he can play now, so I'll sub him in as a late addition. Ho's just tense. I don't want him at first base for have him drop the ball or anything. Anybody play third? Ed was the only one who could play third, so Mateo, you're stuck in here.
Now in the game,
Tried to sub you off and I forgot about it. 0-1 count here to Dyer. Chasing him down and in. That's hard grounder to second. Beard dives to his right off his glove, and that's an infield single. Third hit of the day for Dyer. Now we'll bring up the 7-hitter today, Vito Melton, who's driven in 3 of the 6 runs for the Grims. He has hit 2-run homer into single today. Both of them are driven in runs. Change it down and in on the first one. Low, ball 1. Forcing it down in the way. Fouled off. 1-1. You see him up and in. Melton whiffed on it. 1-2. Change it down and in. Number up the middle to second. Beard dives. Makes the stop. Flip to second to get the lead runner. It's a fielder's choice. 1 down. Next up, Matthews. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. You see him down. Low. Ball 1. Peter middle away. Popped him up. Cross in on the grass at first. Backtracking a bit, puts it away. 2 down. There's Molina, the pitcher. They will let him bat here as he's batting .333 on the season. They want him to get the save, so I'm not surprised they are not subbing him off here. Teasing ripping in inside. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Change it down in the way. Outside. 2-0. Heater down in the way is low. 3-0. Come on, Troy. Find the zone. Heater down in the way. He was not going to swing, Troy. 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. 2 on, 2 down for Clayton, who's 0 for 4. Forcing him down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Using him down and in, inside, 1-1. Heater down, low, 2-1. Change it down and in. Clayton chases it, dribbler to third. Wade charges, tags the runner there, and that ends the inning. To the 9th, it's 6-4. Last chance to dance for the Cutters. We need these runs. Oliver, Beard, and Worrymore coming up. It's do or die time, guys. Prove to everyone right here, right now, that you deserve to be in the playoffs. Here's Oliver, 1 for 3 with an RBI double back in the first inning. He's been hitless since. Still locked in, though, facing a locked-in Molina. Curveball down, strike called at the knees, 0-1. I believe he got locked in because he drew that walk at the plate. So that's great. Curveball inside, misses, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, ripped foul, 1-2. Slider away, hit well by Oliver off the end of the bat to right, but that is going to hang up out there for Baxter, 1 down. Next up is Beard, 1 for 3, RBI single last at bat, he's locked in. Peter up and in, checked high, strike called, 0-1. Peter down at the knees, line to short, but right at Dyer, 2 down. Cutters down to the last out, it's Worry Less, Bull Worrymore, he's 0 for 3. Needs a big hit. Curveball up and in, taken high, ball 1. Slider up and in, pulled to the gap, left center, that is down for a base hit. Worrymore does his job, he extends the game. Tying run coming to the plate for the Cutters. It's Mateo Wade, he's tense, 0 for 3. Molina is their best reliever out of the bullpen, but he's only a B+, so that does not activate Ace Exterminator. Mateo's got to get on his own merits here. Her ball floats in there, 0-1. Heater up, chased at 0-2. Heater up and in, Nubber to second, hanging up. Caught by Duncan on the backhand, one hopper, and that ends the inning and the game. Cutters do not get anything going offensively to challenge the Grims, who win 6-4. And our playoff fate is now in the hands of the Pythons as we lose a must-win game thanks on large part to that 5-run first inning by the Grims. Ellison picked the worst time of the year to have her second worst start. Fuck, of course. Ends our 6-game winning streak as well. We'll finish 13-11. Grims finish 14-10. Unfortunately for the Grims, they cannot do better than third place, but at least they get to go to the postseason. We need a miracle. RBIs today, Reliable and Cross had back-to-back solo home runs. Beard had an RBI double, or Oliver had an RBI double, and Beard had an RBI single. For the Grims, they got 5 of their runs in the first inning. Melton capped it off with a 2-run homer. Dyer had a 2-run single, and Baxter had an RBI single. And then Melton had an RBI single later in the game. He drove in 3 of their 6 runs. Ellison takes the loss, 5 2/3, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 homer. She falls to 3-2. Butters gets the last out of the 6th in a sub-in for the mop-up man. And then Harrison pitches the last 2 innings, giving up 3 hits and a walk with a strikeout, but he kept us in the game. Martin, 7 2/3, gets the victory, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. He improves to 2-3. Molina gets his 3rd save of the year, getting the last 4 outs, giving up only a hit. Hesto, the player of the game, triple shy of the cycle, 3 for 4, followed by Melton, 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. And then Dyer, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. So we have to pray and hope that the Pythons lose their regular season finale against, I believe it's the Buzzwings. If they do lose, we will be in the playoffs as the number 4 seed, but congratulations right now. The Grim Cats are in the playoffs, so they tried to choke it late, and they managed to hang on to it. Remember, they were 9-1 at one point, or 8-1 at one point. They finished 14-10. They are right now in the division lead. If the Pythons win, the Pythons will make the playoffs and win the division, being the 2 seed, and the Grim Cats will be the 4. If they lose, Pythons are out, and we are in. And the Grim Cat will be the number 4 seed, I believe. Yeah, so this is the situation before we sim the last game. Undead are the 3 seed. They're 15-9. Colossus will be the 1 seed at 16-8. The Grim Cats will either be the number 2 or the number 4, but they will be in the postseason. Pythons win. They improve to the 2 seed. If they lose, they're out. This is it. Here we go. First thing, look around the league here. Any roster moves? There are a couple to report. The Ancients signed Juliet Rodriguez. They will actually cut her, the starter. They bring in reliever Jacob Baldwin. Deacon Gates, released by the Whispers here for Mackenzie Vance. Whispers signed Adelaide Asiago here before... No, never mind, wrong team. They replace Alan Cordova. Pythons signed Thundre Warren as they upgrade their bullpen here over Ahmed Nak, the 22-year-old. That's it. Okay. And we'll do player developments before this as well. We might as well. We'll try to extend the suspense here. We're not buying Meltdown. That's a dumb trade. We're not getting rid of Contact versus Lefty for Warren Moore, so these two are dumb. Mateo, you can get extra arm here, so that's nice. I would like that. Yeah, I know his arm's actually already pretty good, but we have the money to spend. Might as well use it, you know. Chance to gain Sprinter for Oliver. That's actually not bad. I like that. First pitch prayer, that's dumb, and falls behind is dumb, so really it's only 2 we're buying here. So let's do Oliver's first. His is obviously the best option. 1 speed to 65, 1 fielding to 56, 1 arm to 74. Bonus 3 speed, he is going to get that. Nice. Beef him up to 68 there. Bonus 3 fielding, not going to get that, unfortunately. Sprinter. That would really help, but no. But the loyalty will go up for Oliver, so that's good. That was a nice clutch upgrade. He's now a B+. So he's made progress this year. And now Mateo. 2 arm to 94, 1 power to 63. He does not get the bonus 2 arm, but his loyalty does go up to 96, so he's almost maxed out. So that's good. Decent development this year for Wade. And that's it. Okay, that's where we'll end it for development this season. This is it. Winner take all. Everything's on the line here. It's up to the Pythons. Are we going to be in the playoffs, or are we going to miss? Here we go. Pythons and Buzzwings. regular season finale for the Peppery Play League Year 1. Playoff spot on the line. Here it is. 2-0 lead for the Pythons early, 3-2. Buzzwings rally, go to the 9th, and they walk it off in the 10th. The Pythons win. They win the division, and we will miss the playoffs by 1 game. Oh, that is killer. Absolutely killer. Crushing. And what makes it even worse is we got hot right at the right time. We won our last 6 games leading up to the finale, and that one loss is going to screw us out of the playoffs. Congratulations, Pythons. They are the 2 seed, and the Grimcats are the 4. Fuck, man, that's a dagger right there. Absolutely gutting. So we do miss the playoffs just by 1 game here in the first season for the Cutters. Before we jump into the playoffs here, let's take a look around the league at the league leaders. MVP for the season is the Amish God, though, Hezekiah Cross. Congratulations, Hezekiah. Beard finished 7th in voting. Cross led the lead. It looks like he had a 436 average, 12 homers, and 27 RBIs. Not bad, young man. Not bad. 6 walks, 2 stolen bases. OPS of 1.359 and a slugging of 891. My God, Cross, go off, kid. He's also almost the Triple Crown winner. He led the league in batting average and home runs. He was 2nd in RBIs. Beard is the 2nd place finisher in batting average. Worrymore 7th and Wade 8th. Beard was also tied for 4th in home runs. Beard was also, looks like he was 6th in RBIs. Good job. League leader in RBIs, though, was C.T. Meyer, who was playing for the Ancients. He was the runner-up in the MVP voting. On-base percentage, Cross is the leader. Beard finishes in 6th. Looks like slugging, Cross is number 1, Beard number 2. Cross, the OBS combined is number 1, Beard number 2, and Worrymore makes the list, tied for 8th. Hits, Cross is number 1, Beard number 2, Wade number 3, Worrymore tied for 5th. Cross league leader in extra base hits, Beard tied for 2nd, underhanded tied for 5th. Yeah, just missed it. Unfortunate, but it is how it goes sometimes. Cross number 1 in runs scored. Worrymore tied for 3rd and caught stealing, unfortunately. That's fine. Wins, nobody in the pitching staff, nobody in ERA. Rums was tied for 2nd in saves, though, this year with 4. Good for him. Nobody in whip, OBA, or strikeouts, and nobody in strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, or strikeout to walk ratio. So our pitching staff was really the weak point of this team, and it's probably what's going to cost us making the playoffs here. Just based on those numbers. But yeah, looking at the team as a whole, looking at their stats, it was a decent year, good year offensively for the most part. Obviously, Cross is the MVP. Worrymore hit 360. Reliable hit over 300 again. Burnout, surprisingly, hit over 300. He hit over 340. Mateo Wade at third base was solid at 359. Ho hit decently off the bench as well, hitting 327. And Ed the Man Manning, when he got a chance to bat, hit 375. Beard hit 407. That's another good number right there. Underhanded, he did all right, just under 300 in the batting average department. He had a decent power output as well. Solid year for him. Who else we missed? Cole, the Fishman Salmon. He didn't do so hot, hitting only 240, but that's what happens when you have a very low contact. Remember, this is rookie level Fishman, so we beef up that contact, batting average numbers are going to go up. Tandy Deep, par for the course, batted under 100. He's not a very good hitter or a very good player in general, but he's here and he's having fun. McFreddy, he did really badly off the bench when given the opportunities as the DH. He hit under 200. Nico Jennings was hurt for most of the year. He got hurt on 3 separate instances, hitting just barely above 200. This is like the worst I've ever seen Jennings perform, ever. Other than that, nothing else to report on the offensive side of things. And moving to pitching, this is probably where it's going to hurt, and yeah. Starting rotation, nobody had an ERA under 4.5. Ellison was under 4.5 until that last start where she ballooned it up over 5. Jude Hoagie got roughed up. He had a really bad opening day, and it just never went back down. Frazier and Presidente did all right, but, you can only do so much. Collins pitched really well out of the bullpen, kept her ERA under 4 as the long reliever, pitching the most innings, as she should. Luther Butters is a mop-up man. He was used never by the AI. I think only I ever subbed him in. Bulgar, he pitched decently, average ERA of exactly 4. Elliott Rums, just an ERA over 4. He started off really badly and brought it back down. Finished runner-up in saves for the year. He pitched well at the end of the season. And Harrison, he had a rough go of it, but he did get his ERA under 6 at least, so that's buildable numbers. Hard to do when you only have 3 pitches. Let's start the playoffs here and see who is going to perform here. So here's the bracket here before we start. The Colossus were the #1 team, obviously, in the entire league. I believe, actually. Let me check that real quick. They went 16-8. Hares were 18-6. So Hares are the #1 team in the league, but Colossus were #1 on our side. Python's #2 with their last win. Undead will be #3 at 15 wins, and then the Grimcats are the 4. On the other side, the Hares, best team in the league, 18-6. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Brown Bears, they managed to get in as a 500 level team. They were 12-12. Won their division because they were the only team to reach 500. Grims will be the #3 at 14-10, and then the Ridgebacks at 13-11 are the 4 seed. All right, let's see who's going to run the table here and be the champion for year 1 here in the Peppery Play League. And that is going to be Undead taking game 1 on the road. So these are bests of 5, guys. Colossus do win over the Grimcats. I actually forgot if I made it best of 3 or best of 5. Looks like I made it best of 5. Grims beat the Brown Bears on the road. And the Ridgebacks and Hares square off. The Ridgebacks win on the road, 5-4. So the only home team to win their first game was the Colossus. Undead win on the road again, 9-0. They take a commanding 2-0 series lead. Colossus win both games at home as they take a 2-0 lead. Grims win both games on the road, 2-0 lead again. And Ridgebacks and Hares here. Ridgebacks win both games on the road. Okay, so all teams have opportunities to sweep. Pythons will force a game 3 on the road, or game 4. Colossus do sweep the Grimcats, so the Grimcats are out. Colossus moving on. Grims sweep the Brown Bears. That's not surprising there. The Brown Bears were a bad team. And the Hares rally with a late grand slam to win on the road, forcing game 4. Pythons force a deciding game 5 as they blow out the Undead. Hares rally but lose 4-3. Ridgebacks do knock off the top team in the playoffs. Pythons win as they pull a reverse sweep. They are going on to the second round against the Colossus, who will have home field advantage. Colossus win in 17 innings in game 1, 6-5. Nice matchup there. Grims taking on the Ridgebacks here. Grims win 9-3. Big win for them at home. Pythons and Colossus square up again. Colossus blow them out this time 8-1 as they're going for the sweep. Where Grims go for the sweep as well as they win in 12 innings, 4-3. Pythons need a win on the road here, or at home, and they do get it, 3-2. They force game 4. Grims going for the sweep. Ridgebacks at home. They drop it, though, 7-4, so the Grims do sweep their way to the finals. Colossus win in 4 as they blow out the Pythons 13-3, so Colossus have home field advantage. Colossus win 2-1 over the Grims. In game 1, Grims take game 2, 5-1. Now the Grims are at home. They are going to take game 3, 2-1. Looking for the win. Colossus looking to force game 5. Oh, they blew it. They were up 6-1 and they blew it 7-6. The Grims win. And the Grims, who we lose to in the regular season finale, are your year 1 champions. Sweeping the quarterfinals, sweeping the semifinals, and then winning in 4 in the finals against the Colossus. Solid job by the Grims. I will applaud that. That great run for them. That was awesome. I'm glad that we lost to the champions. That makes me feel a little bit better. But we did still miss the postseason, so next episode is the off-season here for the Cutters, and this off-season is going to be a little bit different than normal off-seasons on my channel, for those of you who are familiar. Instead of trying to improve the team, the goal for us is to keep this team together. The goal here is to win a title in this league without making roster moves. That is the goal. We are giving all of these guys a second chance. The goal is to keep this core of team together as long as humanly possible before the money gives out. Let's see if we can manage to do that, number 1. And number 2, we need to see if we can win a title before the clock expires on our budget. So that's the big pressure boiling point of this entire series, and that's the whole goal. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys, here, regular season finale. We do drop the finale 6-4 and unfortunately missed the playoffs as the Pythons did go on to win their finale against the Buzzwings in extra innings as they won the division title. We then watched the playoffs break down, and we saw the number 3 seed Grims, who we lost to in the finale, go on to run the table and win the year 1 championship. So at least A, one of our division rivals didn't win it, and B, the team that beat us in the finale is the team that won the title, so that makes me feel a little bit better about losing. Next up, the offseason, the goal, try to keep the team together. Don't let anybody leave. Can we do it? Tune in next episode to find out. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Shout out to Wild Dog for tuning in during the stream. Love hearing from you as always, brother. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Sorry we couldn't get it done for you live, but hey, at least you were here to witness it, so I'll take that. I'll catch you on the next one, everybody. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.